So, and we can edit this if you got something that you
Yeah.
don't like or something. We can take it out. So, hello.
Hi.
Um,
Glad to have you here.
well, thank you. We just had a wonderful little lunch. Thank you very much. An egg salad sandwich, and I had way too many M&Ms out of your
Oh,
little
I
stash.
know you are the chocolate person of the family. There's still a chocolate cookie out there for you.
Well, thank you. So what's been going on? You said that you told me that you had a lunch yesterday here at the Arboretum.
We had a party at night from 6 to 8. That's the length of our parties.
Mm-hmm.
We're at home by 8. But it was just beautiful lunch and music. And
What kind of music?
all the old songs, Christmas songs and stuff like that.
Live music or with a band or?
No, with a guy that had a recorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. A little bit of singing along?
Yeah,
Or?
then we sang at the end. We sang every song there ever is.
Mm-hmm. That must have taken a while.
Yeah,
Every song that ever was.
about every Christmas song.
Oh, okay.
Christmas song.
All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about your life. So the first thing I want to start off with is just ask you, what's your earliest memory?
My earliest memory
Yeah.
is climbing up on the end of a wooden bed and looking over at a new baby. And that was Russell. You're 2 years younger
Uh-huh.
than I. And I can just remember the little steps on the bottom where the wooden, you know how big those wooden bed sets are. I stepped up on them just enough to peek over and
Yeah.
see that little baby.
What do you look like?
Round, round little face. He was born at home.
Yeah.
We're all born at home.
Okay.
So
So that was in the farmhouse.
that was the fun part, yeah. We're all born at home.
Yeah. Tell me about the farmhouse.
Oh, there were 9 children, 2 parents, and 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. And so we all always we girls slept together, some of us. And
So the boys had their own room?
yeah, Leonard and Claire had their own room, and Russell was the youngest, all the little, so he slept downstairs in a bed with the parents.
Yeah. What was the girls' bedroom like? How
Just
is
a
it?
bedroom, they didn't, we had pictures up and stuff like that, and frilly curtains,
Mm-hmm.
things, but,
What were the pictures of?
usually animals, like a kitten or bird or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't put the pictures on the wall. We put the pictures of people, like graduation pictures,
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and put those on top of the piano. So on the top of the piano was always pictures of everybody.
I think I remember hearing that it was a player piano.
Yep. Yeah, where it is now, I don't know,
Yeah.
but that was fun. That was a fun thing.
So when did you?
Even so, we learned to play the piano. We still had that. We didn't play with that all the time. Everybody, the girls all had a chance to take music lessons. And Margie and Janice proved out the best. They stuck with it more. And they were very, very good.
So who'd you take piano lessons from?
A lady that went around all summer, that would be her summer job, to go from house to house and sign up people kids to take music lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And probably about $1.25. No, she didn't get much, but she was good. And
That's $1.25 for the whole summer, or each.
well, I never thought about that. I don't know. I really don't know. It wasn't a lot. But she'd come once a week, and we'd take lessons. She did real well.
Did
She
the
always
boys?
came to my house at noon because I could hear her stomach rumbling. I knew she was hungry. I knew it was about noon.
So, did the boys have to take lessons?
No, no. And
So what was the boys' bedroom like? How did they decorate it?
people, kids never decorated. You never, not like it is today, like with football players and stuff like that. It's just a bedroom with a bed and dresser and chest of drawers and a closet. That's,
So pretty plain.
yeah, just plain.
Mm-hmm. Did they keep it nice and clean?
Yeah, they were clean people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't have as many clothes as they do today. Aren't that many clothes to string around.
Yeah. What did the boys do?
Farm, farm, farm.
Yeah.
Their life was all farming.
And so did they go to school through 8th grade or
Oh, yeah.
through high school?
High school.
Yeah.
Of course, Russell went on to become a doctor.
Mm-hmm. So where'd he go to college?
In Madison.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, tell me about the farm. I've never been there. What's it look like?
Well, in his time, it was very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But the barn was a big, what you call a big red barn. And it had the slope up in the back where you drive with the hay, with the bales of hay, or the forks of hay. And you put it, and then the horses would run up the driveway, get a good start running. These big horses, it was kind of scary. So it was,
So how many, what sort of farming did your family do?
they raised hay and oats and corn, soybeans, animals, pigs, cows.
So it was dairy farm?
It was a big place, a dairy farm too,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, milkman came every morning, gather up the milk.
Mm-hmm.
They would pour it all together and weigh it, what we had in it, it would be measured.
Yeah. So the milkman in the early days, did he come with a horse-drawn?
No, he always had a car,
Okay.
truck, yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe before that they did, I don't know, but it was always had a car.
Okay.
No truck.
Where'd you all go to school?
Went to Menominee, there's a school within half a mile from us, the grade school. Then high school went to Menominee. And I went to Elk Mound because the boundaries changed. And I went to Elk Mound, graduated from there, and then I went,
So you went to Elk Mound both for elementary and for high school?
no, only for high school.
Okay.
I went 2 years at Menominee and then 2 years at Elk Mound because boundaries changed.
Hmm.
I hopped the bus at 7 in the morning and get there. I rode about an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, got there early.
So it was always a motorized bus?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yellow?
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm quite sure it was yellow.
Were you at the beginning of the route or at the end?
I was at the beginning to start with and at the end to getting off. I
Oh
rode
my
the bus.
gosh.
I rode the whole way bus.
But did you ride alone? Did you always have a
Oh,
sister
with all
or two
the
to keep you?
neighbors.
Oh, okay.
There was no danger in fighting on buses in those days.
Yeah?
You know, you're not afraid to send your kid alone on,
What'd you talk about on the bus?
mostly yelling.
Yelling what?
Whatever happened to be,
Yeah.
talking back and forth, and each voice would get louder and louder. Whatever they happened to think about.
Oh my. So probably in that regard, it's just the same as it is today.
Some boys took banana peel and put them on that. The heater was a round pipe going all through the bottom of the bus, you know, to
Yeah.
heat. So some of them would, remember they put banana peelings on that hot thing. Smelled real good.
It did, okay.
Terrible.
Oh, it smelled bad.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
yeah.
But it kept you pretty warm?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
had enough clothes on to keep warm.
what was high school like?
High school was, I liked it better at Elk Mound because, well, one thing is that in Menominee, the first 2 years of school in Menominee, I took typing.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Elk Mound, they didn't have the subject typing. So I was the only one in the building that knew how to type.
Mm-hmm.
So my principal, once in a while, will say, he said, would you do some typing for me? He said, you can skip that class, we'll make that up.
Wow.
I even listened in on some of the classes.
Yeah.
That was naughty.
Well, why would it be naughty to listen in on a class?
Because I was supposed to be doing something else up there, not listening to the class.
Oh, okay. I see.
I'm supposed to be typing.
So what classes did you take at Elkbound?
Oh, history, English, yeah,
Okay.
mostly that.
So who were your friends in high school?
Oh, I couldn't spell all their names and stuff, but they were my best friends, the ones in high school.
Mm-hmm. Did any of them stand out in your mind?
Oh, sure.
Do you remember any funny stories maybe about them? Something they did?
Not really. I don't remember anything like that.
Okay.
They were all pretty nice kids that went on to college. They were good kids.
Yeah. Okay. So we talked about elementary school. Oh, church. I wanted to talk about church. Where'd you go to church?
Oh, I started out at the Nazarene Church, and that was about 5 miles away. And there was a neighbor girl, a lot older than I, but she would crank up her car and drive all the way down to that Nazarene Church, which was a nice church. And I even went out at night, even when it was snowing and cold and stuff, but she could crank up that car and away we'd go at night services.
So you yourself went?
I went with her,
Oh, so you didn't go with the rest of your family?
Oh, they didn't go. I was the only one that went down there.
Okay, where did they go to church?
Maybe once in a while they might have. They didn't all go to church.
Okay, so church was kind of optional?
Yeah, at our house it was.
Okay.
The church had church every Sunday. The Nazarene people. They were nice, good people.
Mm-hmm. So you were the one who mostly went?
Down there, and then later on, they started a church across from our farmhouse. There was a church built, was not being used, and so somebody started that up. I think Margie was in with the group that started that.
So the building had been there, it was an old church building.
And there, so I don't quite know the history of that. But the building was there and we used it. And then pretty soon I was out of school and gone.
What kind of church did Marge
It was
help to do?
more like a Baptist church.
Okay.
And then there was a little house right beside there. That church used to be a store. Community store, that's what it was. And then when the store went out, then it became a church. That's what it was. And then they would have this little house there for the preacher and his family, right in the same yard. And very successful preachers came there.
So what was the difference between the Nazarene church and...
Oh boy, now don't ask me that, because I really don't know. I don't know the difference. They're similar to the Baptist church.
Okay.
Very similar. Yeah, they had a lot of music. They had one family that, I think there were people in the family, and they all played an instrument, and it was really boom loud, good,
What instruments?
music. It might have been trombone and piano and uh, drum, something like that.
Okay.
And they were loud, but very good.
Huh. So back then, that would have been not a drum kit like we think of, like the Beatles playing, but it would be mainly a big, big
Yeah.
bass drum, or?
Yeah, pretty big. You sit down and use it.
Okay. So it'd be similar to what we have today, same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did they have an organ at the church?
I was piano, I think. Then later on, we had Sunday school up in the church by our house, just across the street. And they also had services sometimes in the schoolhouse. So,
Who did, the Nazarene church or
no, they had their own church.
the Baptist one across
Yeah,
the
they'd
street?
get a preacher that would come out.
Okay. Did you ever go away to church, to camp?
No, I didn't. Marcine, Margie, and Janice went. That's when the camps opened up for Chetek. And I think the Chetek and someplace else. I never did, no. I was the older one, and
Yeah.
I went on to school, and then
So what did you do in the summers then?
I worked. I had a job at, Myrtle had a job at the hotel, serving meals at the hotel in Chippewa Falls. So I got a job there too. I was a cleaner. I went around with a mop and a pail.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice hotel. It was a real fancy hotel.
I seem to remember that you told me a story how you got yelled at once.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I suppose when I was cleaning the toilet, I left a drip of water on the seat, and some fancy lady sat in it, and she complained. But I didn't get fired.
Oh, good.
No.
So that was at a hotel where?
Chippewa Falls.
Okay. How long of a drive was that then for you?
I stayed there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
had a room there during the summer. Myrtle and I slept in the same room, the big room.
Mm-hmm. So was that a big step for you?
Oh, I suppose. Get away from home.
Yeah.
Happened to get out.
But Myrtle was older than you were.
Oh, yeah.
What was Myrtle like?
Oh, she was a lot of fun and a good cook. Noted for her cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of things would she cook?
Oh, mostly cakes, fancy cakes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly baking things.
What do you mean she was a lot of fun?
Oh, just always jolly and nice.
Telling jokes?
Oh, just pleasant to be around, you know.
Good humored?
Yeah, could be. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell me about your parents. Let's back up. How did your parents meet?
They went to school. They went to college in Menominee. The teacher training. But neither one of them went on teaching. Because about that time, Grandpa gave the farm over to my dad.
Okay.
So he went into farming.
This was Grandpa Anderson?
No, Grandpa Owen.
Grandpa Owen. Okay. That's Thomas Owen?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the farm like back then?
Well, it had maybe a couple more buildings, small buildings that might have been torn down or something. I don't know, it still had a lot of buildings.
Did Grandpa Owen build the farm? Did he build the barn, or had he bought it also from
I think
somebody
he
else?
had bought it.
Okay.
I I don't know all those things, but I think he bought it.
What was Grandpa Owen like?
He was very intelligent. I mean, my dad or my grandpa?
Your grandpa.
My grandpa was Thomas. And he was very, very intelligent and real kind. And he had the store there and sold out. And then he had the store down another, I don't remember the name of that one now.
So he was both a farmer and a shopkeep?
Oh, no, my grandpa, see, you're mixing me up now. I was talking about my grandfather.
Yep. Grandpa
But
Thomas Owen.
he went out of farming
Okay.
when he gave the farm over, but he more or less retired.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think he had a store down at Rockton, Wisconsin. He came back and sold that out, and then he was retired.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of do little things that they needed.
Okay. Can you give me an example? What made him so intelligent?
Well, just general conversation, and was able to have several businesses and sell them out again.
Uh-huh.
And
So what sorts of things would he like to converse about?
who?
Your grandpa Thomas Owen.
Nothing in particular, just
Mm-hmm. How about your grandma then, his wife? What was she like?
oh, she kept house, but everything was slick. She was very prim and proper, and very, very clean in her things, and she did gardening, and she was ambitious.
Do you remember what a garden looked like?
It looked like a good garden,
I mean, less flowers or more produce?
more produce,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, and she belonged to all neighbors and different women's groups and stuff. My mother was more or less burdened down with a big family, so she didn't get out socially as much.
Mm-hmm.
But she had a lot of kids.
I'm curious, is there anything in here that might have been in their house?
Yeah, that table behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna get a picture of that with the camera here.
That table, I had that table refinished, but as long as I lived, that table was in the west living room window on the farm,
Mm-hmm.
and it always had a big fern plant on it.
So they came from Grandpa Owens' house.
I think so, I'm not sure where they came from. That's pretty bright right in the face. I don't want my feet to show too much either. My socks are down. Better show.
You want here? I can hit stop. Do you want
Other Grandpa Owen?
to? No.
Anderson, my mother's.
Yep. Grandpa
Oh,
Anderson.
You didn't get my dad in there.
Well, we'll start back in the olden days, really, really old, and then we'll come to your parents.
Oh, okay. What was the question now?
Grandpa Owen and Grandma Owen. I'm sorry, Grandma, and Grandpa Anderson.
Anderson. Boy, if you ever see a true English lady, Grandma Anderson was so prim and proper, and both my grandmas were such good housekeepers.
Yeah.
Good cooks, and
Were there any meals that they made particularly well that you remember?
yeah, Grandma Anderson, we lived about 10 or 12 miles from there, so we don't see him as often. And she always canned meat. She cut it up in chunks and canned it. And that was so good.
Hmm.
We never did that at home.
Beef or pork?
Both,
Oh, yeah.
either one. He had a big farm there too. And that's where Larry Anderson came in. He was Grandma Anderson's grandson.
Okay, I don't know. Tell me about Larry Anderson. I don't know anything
Oh,
about
that's nothing historical.
Okay.
It would be a cousin to us is all.
Okay. So Grandpa Anderson, was he from Norway or Sweden? He was Scandinavian, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's Scandinavian, but I don't know where he was from. Yeah,
Did he have an accent?
I don't think so.
So
I don't
was
remember any accent.
his parents maybe were the ones who came over?
I have
when he
no
was
idea.
born? I can look it up sometime.
I don't know if we know anything about him.
Hmm.
That's getting way back. But Grandpa Anderson was a self-taught preacher. He was a farmer. He had boys to do the farm, and he was a school teacher and was a preacher, Methodist preacher.
Methodist?
Uh-huh.
Wow. What a coincidence. My mom's a Methodist preacher now.
Yeah,
Neat. Runs in the family, huh?
yeah.
Okay. Did he have his own church, or did he
Well, I think they were just
standing
a
in?
schoolhouse or something, I guess. I don't know that.
Okay.
Probably at the schoolhouse.
Do you remember where he was schooled?
No. He's self-made.
Self-made. Okay. Do you remember any stories about your parents or your grandparents that you'd like to tell? Well, I'm sorry, we're starting with grandparents.
Yeah, not in particular.
Okay. So back onto your parents. So, do you remember at all what your parents' first memories were? Did they ever tell you?
No. I have no idea.
Where'd your dad grow up?
Well, right around Fall City.
Mm-hmm. What do you do for a living?
Well, he was a farmer, so he went to school to be a teacher, but he ended up being a farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I think, he was given the farm, so it was a big farm. One of the biggest ones around.
How'd your parents first meet?
I suppose at school. I'm not sure.
So they